So not to fall into the same trap, I'll now introduce Debbie Vinsun, who is our, hope you'll all agree, our fabulous Chief Operating Officer, and maybe deserves another round of applause just for that.
He's such a smoozer. Okay, I've got the annual plan to talk about. So Martin's got all the successes. I've got how we're going to build on those successes, and we're going to move further and further and further up those league charts. I'd like to start by welcoming our new partners. We've got East Lancashire and East Cheshire, and I know we've got some representatives from them today, and it's just going to make Greater Manchester even greater. Okay, so we have a specific annual plan. We have a template to follow, and this year it's very much a living, open document, and it's going to change as we change and we transition through this year. So it sets out the specific activities and strategic initiatives that we'll undertake during 2014-15. It details the robust local plans for developing and embedding the LCRN infrastructure and their priorities and the strategic direction in relation to the delivery of the NIHR Clinical Research Network portfolio of studies and their goals. And it delivers on the NIHR CRN performance and operating framework, including the high-level objectives. Objectives for the clinical research specialties, which is new this year, and objectives relating to the LCRN development and improvement. So, high-level objectives. I expect that most of you have got these emblazoned on your chest. So, these are our high-level objectives. They're the national overarching objectives for the Clinical Research Network, and the annual plan sets out how the CRN in Greater Manchester is going to contribute to these national objectives. So number one is increasing the number of participants recruited to the CRN portfolio studies. And as you can see, we actually have good participation in Greater Manchester. And we were discussing before that actually over the national recruitment, we in Greater Manchester recruit between 7 and 9% of that national total. So we're really punching above our weight in Greater Manchester. Increasing the proportion of studies and delivering to recruitment time and target. That's very important, and as you can see as well from Martin, that we've certainly improved our performance over the years, and this has been getting steadily better and better. As some of the specialty leads will know, they're personally performance managed usually by myself and another member of the team, and they always sort of enlighten it to coming into the star chamber. I take it seriously. Increasing the number of commercial contract studies delivered through the NIHR CRN. We've done remarkably well in Greater Manchester, and we continue to do well, and we continue to get repeat business, and it's because of your dedication and your recruitment and hard work, the patients that go into those clinical trials, that we keep getting repeat business. Reducing the time taken for NIHR studies to achieve NHS permission through CSP. Again, we've really reduced our time in Greater Manchester, and I know that many of our partner organisations have been working really hard with us on this. Reducing the time taken to recruit the first participant into the CRN portfolio studies. Increasing participation. Again, you've seen that we've got excellent recruitment. And increasing the number of participants recruited into dementias and neurodegeneration dendron studies. This is a new objective for us this year, and I know that it's going to be challenging for our RDM of Division 4, Angie, who's sat in the audience at the moment. So the objectives for the clinical research specialties, this is something that's new this year, and each of the 30 research specialties has a number of defined national performance objectives. And to list them here, we'd be here till about 4:30 this afternoon. They all have a lot of objectives to achieve. And we're going to make sure that working with the research delivery managers and we have operational management group meetings, we're going to measure those performance and make sure that we're on target to hit those. And it also documents the local targets for indicators of LCRN performance, review and agreement by the National Coordinating Centre. And the annual performance of the LCRN will be measured against these agreed local targets. And Martin and I have to actually go and account for ourselves and the work of the LCRN and the funding and the allocations that go out there and how we're performing. And it also sets out the local plans to contribute to the national specialty objectives. This is the objective relating to the LCRN development and improvement. And as you know, we're working with a new host this year. And this is to complete the establishment of the LCRN hosting governance and management arrangements to ensure that the LCRN is able to effectively deliver its activities and that the terms of the host contract are fulfilled. And actually, we've been made extremely welcome at Central Manchester. And although it was a disappointment to leave UHSM, Central Manchester have been extremely accommodating and very, very helpful. Challenges. As you may or may not have been aware, we had a disappointing cut in funding this year. And that has made our financial position very difficult. We've managed to come in under budget this year for our annual financial plan. But this has only happened by making some very difficult decisions on finances. Currently, we have a vacancy freeze on all our vacancies across the Greater Manchester, and we're very much aware that this could impact on our service going forward. However, we do also know that we can discuss each of those vacancies with our research delivery managers at the operational management group meetings and see where the priorities lie across in Greater Manchester. So instead of replacing like for like, we may be able to look at perhaps a generic nurse that could work across 3 or 4 different specialities. Also working cross-divisionally will be more than helpful. Managing the change in the divisional structures while maintaining a business as usual service for the research community. For you out there, it is business as usual. You are the ones with contact with patients and you are the ones that see your patients daily. And you are the ones that recruit them into the studies. We will manage the change and communicate those to you. Maintaining best practice within the new structures. All Category A partners now reporting on the 70-day benchmark for clinical trials, and I know all partners are really looking forward to that. Delivery of new information systems, including the LPMS system. So, opportunities and priorities. Well, Greater Manchester is always is very close to my heart. I'm a Manchester girl, born and bred, and I think actually we can do even better. So, establishing the divisional way of working within the new LCRN structure and ensuring full engagement of partner organisations. Ensuring areas of high performance are maintained during a time of change, and you're already doing this and already maintaining your performance. And for that, we thank you very much for your hard work. Greater information sharing and cross-working for areas which have been with different networks previously. Addressing previously difficult issues such as the mental health pharmacy with more coordinated approaches. New specialty leads and research delivery managers providing fresh approaches from previously static areas. And you'll see when we come onto the onto the divisional presentations that actually we've got some exciting new appointments for the specialty leads and the divisional leads. And with the expertise that we've got with the research delivery managers and the other specialty leads that have been doing the roles for a while, we should be able to really improve our performance. And ensuring that new processes lead to less duplication and are well communicated to the research community. Thank you.